Well, I'm getting there slowly. This is part 2, I guess, of removing support material from the calibration cube and picking out all the support material, which basically holds up the high points, is quite challenging in itself. I'm just getting my camera set up. Right, so far I've got the bottom cleared. Sorry, the cameras are very close. I don't know why I've got you so close, but right. So we're getting there. I've had to use a combination of scissors and pliers to pull out this excess, but basically I'm supposed to, once this comes out, I'm supposed to, it's coming. Ooh, the support material appears to be attached to itself. Well, it is actually attached to itself, so, oh god, that's come out. I can see the ball now in the middle. Yay! I can actually see the ball in the middle, which is what you're supposed to do. Sorry about the camera angles. It's very difficult to film at this and actually for me to see what I'm doing at the same time. It's coming out though. Right. Once it's done, there should be a ball suspended. There is a ball suspended between these pillars on the inside. I saw it on a YouTube video, and it looks very challenging, and it is. Just considering the fact that this is probably the first real real 3D printed model, calibration model, I should say, that I've ever done. When I first saw the guy with a pair of pliers on YouTube and someone else doing this, I thought that's a bit aggressive, but well, to be honest, it's probably the only way you can get this stuff out. You can't melt it because you damage the main structure. You've probably bonded it more together. You know, you don't want that. You want the flimsy connections between the support material and the actual structural part. So heating or melting with acetone is not a good thing. Anyway, we're nearly there. I can see the round ball in the middle, which is really good, because when I first saw it I thought, oh no, I've got square walls. Oh, something's gone wrong. Then I realised it was the support material that was going around the ball. Oh, we're getting it. I'm nearly there. Actually, when I finish this, I'll probably give it to my daughter as an amusement thingy, something to show friends. Okay, we can see the ball now. Look at that, it's in the middle. Oh, you can't really see too well. Let's try that one. The light's not very good, so back it off a bit. Yes, we have a round ball in the middle. I need to get this other support structure out here, but now it's starting to look like it's supposed to look, and I need to get this piece off the bottom here as well. Bit down right in this corner, well, not corner, but at the bottom. There we go, it's come off. Yay! Look at that. That's amazing. I think this is all support material. Yes, it is. Oh, it's on the back. You can tell. It's exposed the holes. That's really, really good. There's a bit that's still in there. Yeah, there's a tiny bit. Yeah, there we go. Got that out. Oh, look at that. You can see the holes now. Little holes on each side corner. bit still in there. That's come out. It's starting to look good. Such a lot of waste though, this material. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with all that. I'm probably going to melt it down with my acetone and make a glue. Oh, right, another piece just came out. That's it. Yeah, well, that's. We've just got this one side now to come out, and it's been a bit of a challenge on this side. Oh, it's coming. It was held in place mainly by the other stuff. Now this is the last support material that needs to come out that I can see. I'll push it from the back actually. Right, I'm pushing it from the back. There we go, it's coming out. Oh, look at that! Wow. I'm going to get my little knife actually, because that might. It's blunt, this knife. It's not very sharp, but that's working. You know, I didn't actually donate actually when I got this off the Thingiverse, but you know, I kind of feel like I should send them $5 or something like that, because whoever designed this thing, bloody genius. They've been genius. I'm just getting this other stuff off the side, which is this all support material on the edges. Right, that has come out absolutely great. Just using my fingernail now just to clean off some little attached areas which shouldn't be there. Now I'm very impressed with that. It's come out absolutely perfect. The camera seems to be a bit low, but there's a bit there now. Is that a support material? Yeah, it is. It's clearly meant to come off. There's my little knife just to trim that. Because apparently this cube, you're supposed to plug that end into the bottom of another one like it, and it tests to make sure your printer, a bit more in there, tests to make sure that your printer is calibrated. Look at that, it's calibrated so that it's not too wide at the bottom or too thin at the top. Basically it tests the geometry of the printer's alignment. That's the objective of this calibration cube, or calibration object, I believe it's called on Thingiverse. Yeah, it's called Calibration Object on Thingiverse. You can go and find it, just search Calibration Object. I keep calling it a cube because it is a cube really, but it's actually got some other points sticking out. But that is really impressive. I've still got some support material lying around. Yeah, I'm probably going to be picking out little bits for weeks, I don't know, because it seems like there's, when I find it, I think I've got it all, there's another bit. That is amazing. Now that is solid, listen, that is really solid. I had to actually do this I did this in ABS, 260 degrees centigrade, so anything lower than that on my printer, on this printer, is yeah, it doesn't stick very well, so I had to do it. This is Innofill, by the way. I'm using Innofill. I had some problems with it. I couldn't, the recommended temperatures were well, the instructions on the box says between 225 and 245 centigrade. Well, that was wrong. It might be right for a printer that's got a heated chamber, but it certainly didn't work for me when I did that. I had to go up to 260. That was the only way I could get something solid, because the rest of it, well, this is what happened when I did it at 245. A disaster. Look at that. Oh, an absolute disaster. This is a bobbin I did at 245. As you can see, the temperatures were just too low, and it was a fail, a big fail. So if you're going to use that inner fill, I suggest you go up to 260, because 245 is just not cutting it. Sorry, the instructions are wrong. Temperature instructions are just way off. And now, why do they do that? Why do they do that? Why don't they tell you heated chamber 245, or give you more specific instructions? The instructions are just not adequate for this, at least for this ABS that I got. So inner fill, if you're going to give instructions, make sure you give people a good bit more information, because I had to keep bumping the temperature up a bit at a time, and I wasted a lot of filament in the process of trying to find the right temperature. Yeah, and that's not so. It's just not fair, really, to give people a lower temperature than what they really need. You should give them more specific information. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the temperature calibration on this printer, because I know for a fact, because when I printed it, you might say, oh, my thermistor must be out of calibration, or it must be giving a wrong reading. Well, it's not, because I discovered that the maximum temperature that you can actually expose to PTFC, right, which is that tape. You can get PTFC tape, you know, used for water pipes. That stuff breaks down at above 260 degrees centigrade, right? Well, I wrapped some PTFC tape around my extruder tube to prevent too much of the heat from going from the extruder heating element up the tube to the actual extruder rotor, you know. Now, when I went above 260, the flipping PTFC tape melted, and it melts at above 260, so I know for a fact that it's calibrated properly. The printer is definitely giving correct readings. So, you know, because PTFC doesn't melt until you get above 260 degrees centigrade, so yeah, there's something wrong somewhere. The instructions are definitely wrong, because there's small support material on the side here. I'm just trying to get it all. There we go. Right, there we go. I think I have it all. She said. Oh well, probably there's probably going to be some more which I've missed. But yeah, that is impressive. It looks like it almost looks like one of them alien rockets suspended by 4 pillars at the bottom, and the that looks bang on. Actually, it looks perfectly aligned. This central piece is absolutely solid. I'm just spinning it on my finger now. Look at that. That is absolutely in line. If there's a bit of wobble, it's probably my fingers on the right, on your left. But that looks really good. Looks bang on. There we have it. I'm going to put this stuff in my melting pot actually now. I'll move my cube out of the way a minute. I'm melting down the other stuff which we can use as a glue. Oh my god, that other stuff I threw in there is melted already. Yeah, well, add some more to that. And a little bit more of the acetone. I think I need to get some more acetone actually. Right, we're just going to pour the rest of that in there. Melt it all down into a liquid so that I can make some glue. Yeah, it makes great glue, this stuff. But you've got to melt it. You've got to melt it down with some. My bottle is empty. I'm going to have to fill that up. I don't like carrying this stuff, a lot of this acetone around, so I have it in a small bottle instead of a big container. It's a lot safer to do it that way. So, yes, I am impressed with that. see the ball in the middle. And this, I assume, is supposed to plug into another one of these. You're supposed to, like Lego pieces, and you can plug them in together. That's the idea. I don't know. I might make another one, but not right now. At some point, it looks good enough for me. To me, just the visual inspection is good enough for my bobbins. Anyway, they're not precision. I'm not going into the engineering production business where I'm making intersecting clip-on pieces. I'm just making some bobbins for my coils, so I'm not really fussy about the exact precision of those because they don't intersect or clip onto anything else. So, but anyway, thanks for watching.